Reality's guardian says your access pass is expiring. The renewal fee is your past. You are standing at a border that no one else can see. I know you feel it. It is a coldness in the air, a strange silence that has settled over your house in the last 3 days. It feels like you are waiting for a phone call that never comes, or for a letter that got lost in the mail. You check your phone, but there are no new messages. You look out the window, but the street is empty. This is not boredom. This is not depression. This is the spiritual signal that your time in the waiting room is over. Listen to me closely. Reality's guardian has stepped in front of you. You cannot see him with your eyes, but your spirit feels his shadow. He is holding a heavy iron gate shut. You have been pushing against this gate for weeks. Maybe even months. You have been trying to force things to happen. You have been applying for jobs, or trying to fix that relationship, or trying to get the loan approved. And every time, it feels like you are hitting an invisible wall. You are tired. I see you sitting on the edge of your bed at night, rubbing your face, wondering why it is so hard. You wonder if you have been cursed. You wonder if God has forgotten your address. I am here to tell you that you are not cursed. You are not forgotten. But you are expired. Do not be afraid. This is not a death. This is a graduation. But you are trying to walk into a new palace wearing dirty clothes from a prison. The guardian of your reality says your access pass, the spiritual permission slip that lets blessings flow into your life, has run out of time. It expired 3 days ago. That is why everything feels stuck. That is why the money is tight. That is why the arguments are starting up again over nothing. You are trying to use an old key for a new lock. The guardian is demanding a fee to renew your pass. He does not want your money. He does not want your prayers of begging. He does not want your tears. He wants your past. This is the transaction you must make before the sun goes down today. If you do not pay this fee, the gate will lock permanently, and you will be stuck in this hallway of struggle for another 7 years. Do you hear me? 7 years. I know you cannot survive another 7 years of this. I see the cracks in your spirit. I see how close you are to just giving up and letting the waves take you. You cannot afford to miss this window. The timeline is moving now. Think about the box. You know the one. It might be a real box in your closet, tucked away under old blankets. Or maybe it is a box in your mind. The one where you keep the memory of that person who betrayed you. The one where you keep the failure that happened 5 years ago. You revisit this box when you are alone. You open it and you touch the pain. You replay the words they said to you. You replay the moment you lost the money. You drink the poison of that memory and you think it makes you strong. You think it protects you. You are wrong. That box is the anchor that is drowning you. The guardian says, the renewal fee is the past. You have to hand it over. All of it. You cannot keep a little bit of the anger just in case. You cannot keep the sadness as a souvenir. You have to pay the full price. You have to be empty so I can fill you. There is someone watching this right now who has a specific name written on a piece of paper, or saved in a screenshot on their phone. You look at it and your stomach turns. You feel the heat rise in your neck. You say you have moved on, but your body remembers the fight. This message is for you. Specifically you. The universe has been trying to get your attention. That flat tire was not an accident. That glass you broke in the kitchen yesterday was not clumsy hands. It was a warning. The energy around you is too thick. You are carrying too much dead weight. The clock is ticking. You have until the moon is high tonight to make this exchange. If you go to sleep tonight holding on to that old hurt, you wake up tomorrow in the same cage. But if you pay the fee, if you release the past, the guardian will hand you a golden pass. This is not just about feeling better. This is about the physical world shifting around you. When you pay the fee, the blockages vanish. The text message you have been waiting for will come through. The money that was held up in the system will suddenly be released. The person who has been ignoring you will reach out with an apology. But none of this happens until you pay the fee. I need you to understand the danger of the old you. The old you is comfortable. The old you likes to be the victim because it is safe. The old you likes to say, "Look what they did to me." But the old you is broke. The old you is lonely. The old you is tired. The new you is waiting on the other side of that gate. The new you is wealthy. The new you is loved. The new you is powerful. But the two cannot exist in the same room. You are standing in the doorway. The guardian is watching. He has his hand out. He is waiting for you to put the past in his hand. I see a specific memory surfacing for many of you now. It is a memory of a door closing in your face. Maybe it was a literal door. Maybe it was a rejection letter. Maybe it was a lover walking away without turning back. You have replayed that scene 1,000 times. You have analyzed it. You have asked, why me? You have let that moment define your worth. You think that because that door closed, you are not good enough. That is a lie from the pit. That door closed because you were too big for that room. That person left because their spirit could not handle your light. But you have been holding on to the rejection like a treasure. You have been nursing the wound. The guardian says, "Give it to me." If you do not give it up, the rot will spread. It will eat the new blessings. Have you noticed that when something good almost happens, it falls apart at the last second? That is the rot. That is the past infecting the future. You are sabotaging your own destiny because you refuse to let go of the story of your pain. You have to stop telling the story. You have to stop calling your friend and repeating the drama. You have to stop thinking about what you would say to them if you saw them again. Silence the noise. The fee is steep. It costs you your pride. It costs you your right to be angry. It costs you your identity as the one who was hurt. Are you willing to pay it? Are you willing to be happy instead of right? Because the reward is not just a renewal. It is an upgrade. The Guardian is holding a pass that grants you access to the VIP section of reality. In this section, you do not chase. You attract. In this section, you do not work hard for crumbs. You feast. I see a woman watching this who is worried about a legal matter. A paper with a stamp on it. You are terrified of the outcome. You have been losing sleep. The Guardian says, the verdict is already written in your favor, but the delivery truck cannot find your house because your driveway is blocked with the junk of yesterday. Clear the driveway. Pay the fee. I see a man who is worried about his son. You feel like you are losing him. You have been trying to control him, to force him to listen. The Guardian says, release the control. That is the fee. Trust the seed you planted. The sky is changing outside. The light is different. The shift is happening now. You do not have weeks. You do not have days. You have hours. The transaction must be completed before the day ends. The enemy of your soul wants you to click away from this video. The enemy wants you to say, this is just a coincidence. This is just an algorithm. That is the voice of the thief. The thief wants you to keep your expired pass. The thief wants you to stay outside the gate, cold and hungry, looking in at the feast. The thief knows that if you watch this to the end, if you follow the instruction, his hold on you is broken forever. Do not let the thief win. You have fought too hard to get here. You have cried too many tears to stop now. There is a tingling in your hands right now. Do not ignore it. That is the energy building up. That is your spirit getting ready to hand over the payment. You feel a little scared. That is good. Fear means you are close to the breakthrough. If this message didn't matter, you would be bored. You are not bored. You are electrified. The Guardian is checking his watch. The time is short. He is looking at you with eyes of fire. He loves you, but he cannot break the laws of the universe for you. The law says, old for new. You cannot have both. Imagine your hands are full of heavy stones. These stones are your grudges, your regrets, your what-ifs. Now imagine someone is trying to hand you a bar of solid gold. You cannot take the gold. Your hands are full of rocks. You have to drop the rocks. You have to let them smash on the ground. You have to let the dust settle. Then, and only then, can you catch the gold. Drop the rocks. Wait. Stop everything. Do not move. Pause this video if you have to, but do not look away. What I was just saying, about the rocks, about the fee, there is something else. The Spirit just stopped me. I am being shown a new image. A flashing light. This is urgent. This is not in the script I thought I was reading. This is a direct override from the source. This is only for the people who are still here. If you clicked away, this was not for you. But you are here. You are the remnant. Look at your feet. Right now. Look down at them. Wiggle your toes. Feel the ground under you. You are standing on holy ground. Not because the floor is holy, but because you are standing there. I told you the fee was your past. I told you to let go of the bad memories. But the guardian is showing me something hidden in your pocket. Something you didn't think you had to pay. You are ready to give up the pain. You are ready to give up the anger. But you are secretly holding on to the good past too. You are holding on to the glory of who you used to be. You are holding on to that time 10 years ago when you were the star. You are holding on to the memory of when things were easy. The guardian says, that is the hidden tax. You are trying to recreate a season that is dead. You want the new blessing to look like the old blessing. You want the new lover to be like the old one, just without the problems. You want the new job to feel like the old job. You cannot pay with just the bad coins. You have to empty the whole purse. You have to be willing to be someone completely new. Someone you do not recognize yet. This is scary. I know. It feels like dying. It feels like walking off a cliff. But the guardian promises that the bridge will appear only when you step out. Here is the secret that the banks and the schools and the churches didn't tell you. Your access pass isn't just for a better life. It is a pass to be a creator. The urgency just doubled. The guardian is not just waiting for you to pay. He is preparing to leave. If he leaves before you pay, the gate dissolves. The opportunity vanishes. The timeline splits. In one timeline, the one where you hold back, you stay exactly where you are. Next year looks exactly like this year. Same struggles. Same debt. Same lonely nights. In the other timeline, the one where you pay the full fee right now, everything flips. The script of your life gets rewritten overnight. I need you to do something physical. This is the ritual of the transfer. You cannot just think it. You have to act it. Take your phone. Yes, the one you are holding or watching this on. I want you to grip it tight. Now, I want you to imagine that this device is the connector to your past. It holds the photos. It holds the messages. It holds the history. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Imagine a gray smoke leaving your body and going into the device. This smoke is the old you. The you that was afraid. The you that was proud of the old days. The you that was a victim. Push it all out of your chest and into the phone. Now, exhale and open your hand flat. Do not drop the phone, but let it rest there, disconnected from your grip. Say this out loud. Whisper it if you have to, but your ears need to hear your voice. I pay the fee. I am empty. Say it again. I pay the fee. I am empty. Did you feel that shiver? That was the weight lifting. That was the transaction clearing. The guardian just nodded. He has accepted the payment. The gate is swinging open. Now, listen to what is on the other side. Because you paid the full price, because you gave up even the good memories to make room for the better ones, the reward has been multiplied. I see a creation code being downloaded into your spirit. You are going to have an idea in the next 24 hours. It might seem small. Maybe it is an idea for a video. Maybe it is an idea for a t-shirt. Maybe it is a sudden urge to call a specific person. Do not ignore this. This is the first fruit of your new pass. This idea is the seed of your fortune. The enemy will try to snatch it. He will whisper, "That's silly. You don't have time for that. You don't have the money for that." That is the lie. The money follows the idea. The time expands for the obedient. You have entered the accelerated timeline. Things that used to take you 10 years will now take you 10 months. Things that took 10 months will take 10 days. The renewal is complete. But you must seal it. There is a law in the universe called the law of witness. If a tree falls and no one hears it, it happened, but it has no witness. You need to be a witness to your own shift. You need to stamp this document. I want you to go to the comments. This is not for me. I do not need your comments. The algorithm is just a machine. This is for you. This is your digital signature on the contract. Type this exact phrase, "I am renewed." Do not type, "I hope so." Do not type, "Please." Those are words of the beggar. You are not a beggar anymore. You are a master. You have paid the fee. You own the pass. Type, "I am renewed." When you type those words, you are driving a stake into the ground. You are telling the universe, "I am not moving from this spot. I am standing in my new identity." Let me tell you about a man named David from Chicago. He was just like you. He was watching a video late at night, feeling stuck. He had been fired from his factory job 3 times in 2 years. He felt like the world was against him. He was holding on to a grudge against his last boss. He talked about it every day. He dreamed about revenge. He heard a message about the fee. He realized his grudge was the fee. He was terrified to let it go because the anger was the only thing making him feel powerful. But he was broke and desperate. He did the ritual. He said, "I am empty." He typed the words. The next morning, he went to the store to buy milk. He bumped into a man. Literally bumped into him. He apologized. The man saw David's shirt, an old band t-shirt. They started talking. The man owned a printing press. He was looking for a manager. He didn't care about David's resume. He liked his energy. He liked his emptiness. He saw a man ready to learn, not a man full of old complaints. David started the next Monday. 3 months later, he owns a share of the company. That bump in the store? That was the guardian opening the gate. If David had been carrying his anger, he would have yelled at the man for bumping him. He would have missed the blessing. The fee was paid. The gate opened. It is your turn. The guardian is looking at you. The gate is open. The path is clear. But you have to walk through it. You have to keep walking. Do not look back. If you look back, you turn to salt. If you look back, the fee is refunded and the pass is revoked. Eyes front. Chin up. You are royalty now. The renewal fee is paid. Your past is gone. It is dust in the wind. There is only the now. There is only the future. Claim it. Share this message with one person. Just one. Do not spam it. Ask your spirit, who else is stuck? Who else needs to pay the fee? Send it to them. When you help someone else pay their fee, the universe credits your account with bonus blessings. It is the law of flow. You cannot keep the river to yourself. You have to let it run. Watch this again tomorrow morning. The words will sound different. You will hear a code in my voice that you missed today because your spirit was still fighting. Tomorrow, your spirit will be resting, and you will hear the deeper instruction. The pass is yours. Amen.